This is a video called June Cleaver. I'm going to say I'm not June Cleaver. And June Cleaver wasn't even June Cleaver because that was an actress playing a role. Carol Brady was a role. The Cosby Show, Felicia Rashad played Mrs. Cosby. All of those were acts. They were roles these women played, but behind the scenes was a mommy dearest. Just kidding. But I want to say how difficult it is for women. Not, it's getting less and less difficult, but how, since the beginning of time, there's always been the woman at the well, the woman who was chastised, and the town wanted to stone her because she was an adulteress, and how dare she, and the Scarlet Letter, and they burned the witches at the women have always been chastised for being human. And it's time that we say, I am not June Cleaver. I'm not Carol Brady. I'm not Mrs. Cosby. I'm simply a woman who, as a single woman, had wants and needs, was a single mom, still had wants and needs, still having had gone through a sexual assault in the military that was undiagnosed and untreated. Despite all of that, and despite being held to a higher standard than most women are than men, and I'm not chastising men, or I'm not saying anything negative against men, but I'm just saying that a majority of women have been held to a standard. You're supposed to be a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed, and you're supposed to be like a virgin. How dare you as a woman have needs when it comes to the bedroom? How dare you date, and how dare you have sex? And even if you have sex, you got to be in a relationship, and so on and so forth. And I just want to say, I did my best as a parent, and I was a good mom. I was not perfect, and I was a darn good mom. It is so very hard when you are raising children. You have needs, you want to date, you have a lifestyle. I tried my very best to balance. I was not perfect. There are things I say to myself, gosh, if I could just go back and tweak or readjust, or, I would have thought twice about that. I probably would have a relationship with my children today, but you know what? When it comes down to it, I am not perfect. I was not approached by an angel to say, you are going to be the mother of Jesus Christ, the one person who's going to say, no one approached me to be Mary. None at all. All I knew was that I was young and in the military. I got pregnant by one of two guys. I didn't know the paternity of my oldest daughter until she was 9.5, almost 10 years old. Then I went on to get married, had a daughter with a man who was not kind. Did my best to, I stayed home with them. Their dad was in the military. We moved. I went to school. I was PTA mom and very active. Then I did go to work when they were both in school, and then I got divorced and I dated, and I still believe I was a good mom. And I'm not saying I was a good mom because I didn't drink and smoke, and I didn't have any drugs in the house. I did my best. And so I just want to say to all the mothers out there, it's time that we say, you know what, I'm a human being. I made some decisions. It's who I am. I'm going to write it in my biography. I'll burn it because I don't want anyone to read it. But I just want to say, our grandparents were humans. Our parents were human beings. I'm a human being. My children are human beings. We do our best, and that's it. So I just want to say to all you other ladies out there, you're not June Cleaver. I'm not June Cleaver. It's June Cleaver. So just want to say I hope this helps someone, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.